The term jury review in architecture refers to a critical evaluation process commonly used in architecture schools and design studios. It is also known as a design review or design critique. During the jury review, architecture students present their design projects to a panel of jurors, which typically includes professors, practicing architects, and sometimes fellow students. The purpose of a jury review is to provide constructive feedback and evaluation of the architectural project. The students present their design concepts, ideas, and physical or digital models, and the jurors assess the various aspects of the project, such as concept, the clarity and strength of the underlying design concept and its alignment to the project's goals and context. Functionality, how well the design addresses the functional requirements of the building or space. Aesthetics, the visual appeal, creativity, and originality of the design. Spatial organization, the efficiency and effectiveness of the spatial layout and circulation. Contextual integration, how well the design responds to and relates with its surroundings and site context. Sustainability, consideration of environmental factors and sustainable design principles. Technical feasibility, the practicality and viability of the proposed construction and materials. And finally, presentation, the clarity and effectiveness of the student's presentation and communication skills. The jury review serves as a valuable learning experience for architecture students as it exposes them to different perspectives and critical insights from experienced professionals. This feedback helps students to refine their ideas, think critically about their choices, and develop architectural skills. It is an essential part of the education and training process for aspiring architects, preparing them for the real-world challenges they will encounter in their professional careers. Student jury review failures. Students may fail a jury review for various reasons and may vary depending on the context, such as music, art, or academia. Here are some of the common reasons why students may fail a jury review. 1. Lack of preparation. Failing to adequately prepare for the jury review is a significant reason for failure. If a student hasn't put in the required time and effort to practice or study, it can lead to a subpar performance during the review. 2. Poor performance. In disciplines like music or art, the actual performance during the jury review is critical. If the student demonstrates a lack of technical skill, musicality, or artistic ability, they may not meet the standard expected for passing. 3. Nervousness and stage fright. Performance anxiety can affect some students during the jury review. Even if they are skilled or knowledgeable, extreme nervousness might hinder their ability to showcase their talents effectively. 4. Misunderstanding the requirements. Sometimes students may fail a jury review because they misunderstand the specific requirements or criteria set by the reviewing panel. This can result in a presentation that doesn't align with what the reviewers are looking for. 5. Lack of artistic expression. In artistic fields, creativity and expression are essential. If a student's work lacks originality or fails to convey a meaningful message or emotion, it can impact their evaluation negatively. 6. Incomplete or unpolished work. For academic disciplines, submitting incomplete or unpolished work can lead to failure during a jury review. This could involve missing sections in a research project, improper formatting, or even poorly written papers. 7. Inadequate knowledge or understanding. In academic settings, students may fail a jury review if they lack a comprehensive understanding of the subject matter or fail to grasp the fundamental concepts being assessed. 8. Lack of improvement. In some cases, students may fail a jury review because they haven't shown significant progress or improvement over time. Reviewers want to see that the students are actively developing their skills and knowledge. And finally, 10. Violation of rules or guidelines. Failure to adhere to the rules and guidelines of the jury review can lead to disqualification. This may include plagiarism, unauthorized assistance, or other forms of academic misconduct. How to perform better in jury review as an architecture student. To perform better in a jury review, follow these guidelines. Stay attentive during the trial. Pay close attention to all the evidence presented, witness testimonies and arguments from both the prosecution and defense. Take notes if it helps you to remember crucial points. Maintain impartiality. It's essential to approach the case with an open mind, free from any personal biases or prejudices. Base your decisions solely on the evidence and the law presented in court. Understand your role and responsibility. Familiarize yourself with the specific instructions given by the judge about your duties as a juror. Understand the burden of proof and the elements of the charges or claims being made. Discuss with other jurors respectfully. During the deliberations, listen to the perspectives of the fellow jurors and share your own views thoughtfully. Engage in a respectful and constructive manner, allowing everyone to express their opinions without interruptions. Rely on the evidence presented in court. Do not consider any information or evidence outside what was presented during the trial. Avoid researching the case or the individuals involved in your own, as this can lead to biases and potentially taunt the jury process. Ask for clarifications if needed. If there is a point of confusion or you require further information during deliberations, don't hesitate to ask for clarification from the judge. They will determine if additional information can be provided. Be patient and thorough. Deliberations can take time, but it's crucial to carefully consider all aspects of the case. Analyze the evidence, testimony, and legal instructions before reaching a verdict. Consider all reasonable interpretations. Weigh the different interpretations of the evidence and testimony. Discuss any doubts or uncertainties with fellow jurors to arrive at a fair and just decision. Avoid pressure on external influences. Do not allow pressures or personal considerations to influence your judgment. The decision should be solely based on the evidence presented in court. And finally, respect the confidentiality of deliberations. Deliberations should remain confidential, and discussions with the jury room should not be shared with anyone outside of this jury. Things lecturers look for in students' presentations during jury review. As an architecture student, when presenting your work to lecturers, several key factors are typically considered. Here are some of the important aspects that lecturers may look for in your presentation. Clarity of concept. Lecturers want to see a clear and well-defined concept underlying your design. Your presentation should effectively communicate the central idea or theme of the project and how it has been translated into architectural elements. Design creativity. Originality and creativity are highly valued in architecture. Lecturers will be interested in seeing how you have approached the design problem and whether you have come up with innovative solutions that go beyond conventional ideas. Design development. Presenting your design process is crucial. Show how your design evolved from the initial sketches to a more detailed development. Explain the rationale behind your design decisions and demonstrate how you have refined your ideas. Technical proficiency. Architecture involves a blend of artistic vision and technical knowledge. Your presentation should demonstrate a good grasp of the architectural principles, construction methods, building codes, and other relevant technical aspects. Attention to context. Architecture is not just about individual buildings. It's about how they interact with and respond to their surroundings. Lecturers will look for evidence that you have considered the site context, climate, culture, and other contextual factors in your design. Visual communication. Architecture presentations rely heavily on visual communication. Use clear and well-executed drawings, diagrams, renderings, and models to effectively convey your design ideas. Make sure your presentation is visually engaging and easy to follow. Effective storytelling. A compelling presentation tells a story about your design journey. Take the audience through the thought process and narrative behind your design choices, and finally engage the audience with a coherent and logical progression of ideas. Attention to detail. Pay attention to the small details in your presentation. Make sure all drawings and visuals are accurate and any text or annotations are free from errors. Time management. Keep your presentation within the allotted time. Practice beforehand to ensure you cover all the essential points without rushing or going over time. Confidence and communication skills. How you present your work matters just as much as the content itself. Be confident, articulate, and enthusiastic about your design. Engage with the audience, be open to questions, and respond to feedback constructively. And finally, integration of feedback. If this is not your first presentation on the same project, lecturers will look for evidence that you have considered and integrated previous feedback into your design. Show how you have refined your work based on earlier critiques. Remember that presentations are an opportunity to showcase your design thinking and communication abilities. Embrace the feedback you receive, as it can help you grow as an architecture student and as a future architect.